Well, next year I definitely have to change my car, and one of the cars I'm definitely going to be looking at to have it is the GR Corolla, and just in time for the 2025 that's coming in, that's getting some major changes. So let's get into it right away. For you, some of you guys, maybe major changes might not be what major changes for me are, or be minor changes. Maybe an upgrade to 1,000 horsepower for you guys is like, it's nothing out of this world. Well, for me, what the new 2025 GR Corolla brings from factory or brings in now in the box, it's some major changes, and I'll tell you why. So the 2025 GR Corolla will be arriving in winter of next year. Toyota has said that there are no details on pricing yet. So we don't know what the pricing is yet. Let me lower down the brightness here. We don't know what the details on the pricing yet, but remember that the 2024 started at $37,000. The Circuit Edition was going for $46,000. And for you guys that love this car, I actually have a pretty bad news. The Circuit Edition is no longer, but the Premium Plus will have some major changes. So for the 2025 GR Corolla, it's finally coming, not coming back, but it's finally coming the automatic transmission. And it is the DAT transmission that was offered in the GR Yaris, which obviously we don't get. And in the other model for the Corolla that we also don't get. The DAT is finally here. It is an 8-speed transmission. And apart from the GR Supra and the GR86 transmission that kind of relies on G-force and acceleration for the turns and stuff like that. This one, the DAT senses acceleration input to provide the perfect brake. The actual GR Supra and the 86, because I got it wrong, it's based on shifting and deceleration. Now the DAT senses brake and acceleration together, and it inputs it for a perfect shift. That's kind of the difference. But the Gazoo Racing DAT was offered on the GR Yaris that we don't get. Now, one of the other changes that it get, which I think it is massive, believe it or not, is that it goes from 273 feet-pounds of torque to 295. So you're at 300 horsepower and 295 pounds of torque. And that to me is insane for a 1.6 liter three-cylinder engine, 1.63 liter three-cylinder engine. That is insane. Now, if you would ask me which transmission I would go for, I would most likely tell you that I would go for the 6-cylinder. But the automatic transmission would probably still be in the back of my mind, because we do live in a country that one of the things we always have to take in consideration is traffic. And traffic is anywhere you go. At least when I get out of my house, wherever I'm going, whatever corner I'm at, or it's always traffic. So I'm always in that first gear, in and out. Now, if you don't mind that, then that's okay. Now, handling options also improves cooling. So the transmission has its own separate cooler. The car also has upgraded cooling system in the front, which is a sub radiator for additional cooling in the premium models, and it comes standard equipment on the Premium Plus model. Now, other features have been made to boost performance. The most obviously is the increase on the torque, while the same 300 horsepower remains the same. A launch control system is also standard on the DAT model, so that's actually pretty cool. The automatic has a launch control. That's something to think about. That's actually pretty cool. Toyota hasn't said how quickly the 0 to 60 is yet. We haven't seen that yet, but I'm sure as the year gets closer to the end and the prices are almost about to come out, we'll most likely know what the 0 to 60 is. Now, Toyota engineers have also gotten better and made better the suspensioning. Now, new rebound springs have been added in the front and the rear to reduce inner wheel lift, while optimizing the rear coils and the stabilizer for takeoff. So when you hit the takeoff or when you take off, you don't have that squatting, which is called squatting under acceleration. Front and rear torques and limited slip differentials, LSD, will be standard on all 2025 models, and that's actually a great thing because it wasn't the year before. Some moderate visuals can be seen, which is the front bumper that we can see here in this picture. Now, this front bumper has its purpose, believe it or not. And the problem with the front bumper is that it has bigger air ducts. It has a construction air circuit for the tires and for the brakes, and it has its purpose, believe it or not. Now, if we go to a picture on the interior, I wanted to see the automatic picture of the interior, and we can see here that it looks pretty basic to me. You know, you get your big in-dash in the front, which I love. I love the Toyota in-dash, and you get the automatic transmission there with the GR logo on the steering wheel and the two pedals, the two stainless steel pedals or metal pedals, whatever you want to call it, racing pedals. But one thing I don't like is the automatic shift knob. I would have liked to see a better shift knob on the automatic. Maybe a GR logo up top. I like it that it does have the red stitching. Maybe could have been a little bit suede. Maybe it could have been suede. Maybe it could have had the GR logo up top. It looks to me to be very plain. And to be honest, the interior on this car, it's a little bit plain, believe it or not. Now, the Premium Plus will get the carbon fiber roof. We'll get all the extras that we used to see on the Circuit Edition. That is actually not a big problem, but the Circuit Edition is obviously no more. So let's go over the three versions. The three versions will be sold in the US will be the GR Corolla Core. It will be the GR Corolla Premium and the GR Corolla Premium Plus. Key features exclusive to the Premium, including a forged carbon fiber hood, a custom hood, a sub-radiator, matte black wheels, heads-up display, the GR branded suede seats, and then again, the prices haven't been detailed yet. Anyways, for the 2025 Corolla, I think Corolla has done a great job. I love this vehicle, 1.6 liter, 300 horsepower. I love it, and I can't get enough of it. Next year, I have to change my car, and this is definitely a car that I'm going to be looking into. I would have never thought I own a Corolla, but Corollas have had their history on racing and having good engines. I mean, we've seen it all from initial D all the way down to now. And I like the fact that it is a 1.6 liter 3-cylinder with 300 horsepower and almost 300 feet-pounds of torque. That just takes everything and all the cakes. It's pretty much go in there and take my money. Anyways, if you guys are enjoying the content, subscribe to the channel. Help your boy out. We're almost at 14,000 subscribers. See you guys in the next one, and I'm out.